Hey guys, Joe here from Yellow Cake. I'm going to do a build series with the new Zoueki-Mura HS129. I'm not the best modeler in the world by any means, but it's more for fun. I'll probably start with the cockpit, as I'm not going to have a bunch of open panels. Zoom in here. I just use this as a marker so I can see where I'm at. The kit looks really nice. I'm not really a huge fan of the inbox reviews because, other than me summarizing that it looks nice, it doesn't really matter until you build it. This is a cool looking plane. I don't know a lot about them. I think they're like a tank, like an early tank buster, but I'm probably wrong, but I think that's what it is. It's got some blown up tanks on the box. This first version has a pretty cool gun on the front, but I'm told the next version has a great big cannon, which really looks badass. The last releases, the Torus or whatever they were, the K45s, there wasn't that much time in between the two different versions, so it might come out soon. I think this release is next week or in a couple weeks, but the engine very similar to the RIII and the Toru, and I'm assuming all the radial engine kits are basically the same. Really nice detail, complex build. You kind of have to follow the steps and make sure your exhausts are all lined up. I guess one of my complaints, and it probably is because I'm not the greatest modeler, I'm a little rough. I don't have very good dexterity in my hands. I had an injury years ago, but I sometimes in assembly I knock the small intricate parts off, and it's a real pain in the ass to get in there with super glue to repair them after you do that. But like I said, I'm not going to have open panels. I like the lines of the planes, so I don't know how far I will detail this. Probably basic paint and a wash so you can see the front, but I'm pretty sure most of it's covered and buttoned up. But really nice. You guys that are good modelers and want all the detail, I think this kit allows you to do that. There's a stand. You can have, you know, a diorama and have an engine out and have one on the stand and do your figures and all that shit, and it's awesome. I'm not there, but this is where I'm gonna start, is in the cockpit. Let's see the brake up here, see if I can get better zoomed. 40 parts in the cockpit. It looks basically like the whole J-sprue is everything you need to get that far with it, which is cool. I know Revell kind of have parts all over the place, and that annoys people. Other than these two pieces on the D-sprue, this is all the J. I'm curious. I guess I'm just going to get into cutting parts off and doing it. We'll see how much editing I do. I generally don't do much. I'm curious about the color callouts, where they are, what they are. Oh, we have RLM2, which is cool because I've got a bunch of them. I did a BF109 not too long ago, and I noticed RLM2 between the manufacturers is a lot different. I think I ended up, I had the Real Colors one. I think I ended up liking the Guns one the best. But RLM 66, that's cool. So basically, we're not into a lot of different shades there, which is good because I'll have them. Burnt Umber 1, Black 1, RLM 4, I have that. I know I have that. The Burnt Umber, I noticed the RIII called it for Burnt Umber 2, which I think is like a brown rust tone. I don't actually have a Burnt Umber paint. I have it in oils, but I've never seen it in a paint. Maybe Guns has it. Yeah, this is how complex their kits are, though. I mean, we're still into cockpit. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pages of cockpit action there. So I'm just going to get into it because I'm going to ramble if not. Here is the 2 sprues. They're both tiny. It's amazing that this is 6 pages worth of kit, but it is. Let's see. I generally use the clear parts for these, but let's see how close I can get. They're actually really nice. Like you can see dial faces and whatnot in them. It's really nice. Let's see if I can get it to pick that up. The detail is really nice there. Yet I'm not a super painter, so I'll likely use, I'm assuming, yeah, they have them in the clear sprue. So I'll likely use the decal behind these and just paint the face of this. Easier for me. So what are we calling for here? J29. I have Tamiya 123s, and they're pretty awesome. I am pretty hard on my stuff. I don't look after it as well as others, so just to let you know, I smash them and then I just buy new ones. I don't really care. But yeah, J41. I feel weird. I feel like I'm in one of these live videos now. I noticed some people as well, when they cut things off the sprue, I'm not looking, so I'm off camera here, they leave tabs like this, and then they come back after and cut them off closer. And I admit I have cut into the part before and screwed it up, so I guess I can kind of see why they do that, but I don't know. I just kind of give her, and whatever happens, happens. 5 and 6 look like these guys. I'm kind of, my system as well, I probably won't do it here, but sometimes I take a pencil and I'll actually write the part number down and set the part on it. But if I have pieces that are the same, or I think they're the same, or they're opposites of each other, I try and set them on the bench in the fashion that they came off. So this would be 5 and this would be 6. I don't know, it seems simple, I guess, but just what I do. Cockpit floor cross brace and cockpit back wall. Now, zoom in again. God damn it, sorry, like I said, my fingers aren't the greatest. They zoom in and show you, if I can get this, where the hell is the camera pointed? The zoom view to show you how to attach stuff, which is cool. This kind of, I haven't looked at the part yet, but this kind of looks like it's triangular and it sits in there. And we have a careful, delicate parts. Yeah, I guess it is. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's this and this, I guess, that could ping off if you, and I have done that. I do it with pitot tubes or whatever, and gear. I can't stand kits where you have to put the gear in before you button them up. It sucks. I hate that shit. I'm gonna sand some attachments off. I kind of feel stupid that I'm doing this, but I have the infinity sanders. I like these ones other than they're huge, but they're really badass. the Infinities. I have Flories and I have UMPs. I like them all. I don't know. I can't honestly tell a massive difference. They're abrasive, glued to a stick. I don't know. Maybe some are better, maybe some aren't. I don't really give a shit. I use whatever's there, and I probably hold on to them too long, but whatever. That's just a quick sand. I'm curious to see the fit. Zoueki-Mura stuff. In my limited experience, I've built the RIII now, and I did a little bit on the K45, mainly the engine, and because I can't focus on anything, I didn't finish it, but so far, I find that they fit pretty nice. Where did I put that? So, I've already not did what I said I do and probably mixed these 5 and 6 parts up, but whatever. Let's see what goes on here. So, this part goes in here. Huh. Where the fuck does that go? Oh yeah, this way. Okay, yep, makes sense. Their stuff is so so much detail on it that sometimes I get lost. But okay, that's gonna fit in there. Cool. And the tabs, there's, you can see easy in the camera, tabs here, and they sit in these 2 spots. Pretty straightforward. Should I just glue it and see what happens? Maybe I will. Let's see. Just gonna touch a little bit in here, a little bit in here, and stick that in there. Sometimes, maybe it's just me, but the delicate shit, I'm amazed at you guys I see do videos. You put it in and it's like, boop, we just do that, and boop, it's done. And like, I try it and it's like, what the fuck, it wobbles around, and there I am swearing again, sorry. I think I do a nervous swear when I'm on camera. So, okay, that goes there. And then these guys, because that's got to be this side. Now, I'm looking at the instructions that have the super zoomed in detail. So it's saying that that sits on there kind of like that. Fuck me. And where does it go on the top? Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh, is that right? No, I've got the wrong side. So this, no, that's not how it looks. That's not how it looks at all. weird. Trying to orient. Alright, we're on step 1, and I see something weird already, but let's take a gander here. I'm trying to orient what... I have so much light in this room, I don't get it. The shadow is weird to me. Let's zoom in more. Okay, so this part, to me, because of the bottom, has to be this part. Okay, I think that's right. Let's see. So this is supposed to tab. Definitely is not going to. A little chunk of it will. Just the corner sits in it, I guess. I don't get why would they not make it the same size so it just sat in there completely. So what I'm saying is the end of this, the tab, is wider than the groove that it sits in. It just sits in half and hangs over the rest, I guess, which kind of seems silly to me, but that's way too much glue. Let's hit it. Let's hit that and see what happens. God damn. This seems on camera much more complex than needs to be. My fingers are really not doing this any justice, are they? Just want to move this piece. Okay. Now that's not sitting where it needs to. So, does this wall get pushed ahead? It must. Piss off. So, that's like that, I guess. Again with the shadows. Let's stick. It's hard to do this with you guys being able to see it. A little glue there. A little glue there. Let's stick you in. So I guess that is how she be. Interesting. Now, wrong way. Oh yeah, because I'm an idiot, I don't look at things. It shows you a side profile of exactly how that should look, and that is how it should look, so at least I've built it correctly. It's kind of cool. I like their instruction booklets, because they probably do it because of how complex these things are. You can see I sound like a complete idiot there trying to get that together. But that, yeah, that's very cool that they do that. And what are the colors here? Black gray RLM 66 for here. I probably will prime it in black, and then try and get some shadowing and stuff when I paint this. And then the front is RLM 2. Sweet. Strange how it says to paint everything RLM 2 and then go over it with black. Maybe I'll do that and use RLM 2. I don't know. We'll figure that out. The seat. Let's see what the seat looks like. 39. $14 and $13. Fuck. 14 and 13. Maybe I should talk about COPPA while I'm doing this. No, let's not. Sick of that shit. It's all I've heard about. It's ridiculous. Who cares? Whatever. What can we do? Nothing. Polish this up a little bit, add some rough texture on the last one. The seat gets painted in the black gray RLM 66. Okay, so in the directions we're looking at the back of the seat like that, and we have this side, that pin there and there. Seems easy enough. Or does it? Does it? Be out on that pin. Put it flush. What do we do? Let's see. That's weird. It says here, the back of the seat, it shows these are flush because the pin, if I can hold it where you can see it, there's a small tit on the end of the pin, and then the bigger portion, apparently that's irrelevant, it sits flush. Let us I got the right one now. I did not. Now I do. So, like so. See what I mean about the small portion of the pin and the large? It's irrelevant by the looks of this diagram. It sits tight as flush as possible, so it doesn't matter. Maybe that's how the seat sits on the floor using those pins. It kind of looks like it might, just glancing over at it. Way too much glue. Like that. Well, there's our seat. The next step shows the seat getting installed into the cockpit, and it goes on this wonky weird wall here. So does, it has an arm here and a pin there that I'm not going to glue this, but oh yeah, cool. It actually fits pretty good. Don't need glue, it will sit there. I'll paint, obviously, before I get there with it. Now, I won't fold the book like a... I was going to say something there, but I'm not going to. I'm trying to not swear and be better at political correctness, let's call it. Oh, there's my phone. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call. I guess I'm technically working right now. So the foot pedals are J22, and sorry, let's get this back in here. J22, two of them, and J24. And oh, let's see what it says. None of the parts implemented in the actual aircraft. Name of the parts implemented. Say what the hell? Okay, J22, two pedals. They're actually pretty detailed. You can see them there. And J24, where the hell is it? J24. Okay, yeah. Oh, right here. Right. 24. See if it flies across the room. Nope, we're good. And both 22s. We're at it. Let's look at the next steps. We're getting into, on the next steps, the sidewall control surface detail. Sorry, I've got a screen here and it's kind of on an angle versus the camera versus where I'm sitting, so it's hard to kind of get oriented here. I should have a better setup, but this is the first time I've ever done this shit. So J30, look at these warning symbols. Let's actually read what they say. Name of the parts implemented in the aircraft. Right side console flaps the landing gear lever. Okay, it's all straightforward. Why? What's the problem? Cut the parts you don't need. It's just saying there's little sprue attachment things there. Base attachment view. I don't know why it's just a tab as far as I can tell, saying where it goes. As far as detail on them, there's not a lot, but I'm going to cut the J30 parts and the 32 parts off just to see how they fit. I'm sure they'll fit fine. Okay, so there's more stuff to go on them. I just want to see how they clip in. I haven't even cleaned them up. There's a big warning sign. Where is it saying you clip into? On the side? Oh, okay, fair enough. I think it's saying this slides underneath, and yes. So that notch goes into that pin. So pretty hard to screw up where it will go. Fits great. I haven't cleaned it up. There's some tabs I have to clean up. But that's fairly straightforward. Everything so far is fairly straightforward. Their kits all seem to, like, they're really complex and detailed with the little parts. But they fit really good. So you just have to pay attention, and the instructions are so good. They give you views of everything, like every step. Pretty hard to screw up where the pedals go and how they align, because they give you 2 views, side, top. It's great. I want to see the J4 and the J4 here and the J3 and the levers. Let's see how detailed they are. J4 and 3, where the hell are you? Oh yeah, right here is both of them. The detail is pretty good in them. I wonder if I zoom in, if it will grab it. I just need to get in. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then the levers are 17, 18, and 37. 37's there. 17, 18. These are all the levers. They're pretty good. There's pieces to take off, but they're pretty good. Not bad. Like, compared to, I'm doing a resin cockpit in another kit right now. They're not bad at all. I'm just going to zoom out here a bit. No. So that detail is not bad. Now you can see it shows you how to paint these up. I should have had it while I zoomed in. But they're just the RLM 66 with black. And each control knob is kind of different color, yellow, red. Pretty easy. I was curious if there'd be decals, and there's not. I don't know if I'd have to get a book, like a walk-around book. I don't know if these control surfaces would have any placards or anything. Maybe you could use either the, well, these ones would be great probably. And what are the other ones? These type of things, which are the air scale. Sorry, I was drawing a blank there. The air scale ones. Let's see. For the RLM 66 and the 02. Yeah, there's my 02. Do I have 66 here? 70. 74, 71, 66, black gray. So I have both colors. Now I bought the RIII Colors set for, I didn't get the Air series. I do have a few of them, but I got the original set, and as far as I know, there's one RLM color in there. Yes, and it is 02. 52. Let's see where you are. No. I've used it, so I know I have it. Oh, there we go. RLM 02. The reason I'm doing this is to, they're somewhat close. Do I have RLM 02? I think I do. Yeah, I do. I do have it in MRP as well. So, let's separated so much, it's hard to tell. Here's my point of why I'm doing this. There seems to be... Fuck, that's on there. There we go. There seems to be a slight variation. Well, it's not really that slight. In RLM, the color. This is the guns, and I'd say it's kind of close to MRP, and this is the real colors, which is lighter. But if I remember right, when I went through this, I think I liked the AK lighter version the best. And it's not bad to have different ones because you can use them for contrast and tonal variation. But the issue I had with this is when I did pin washes or I did oils, the paint stained. It almost filtered the color. Like even a pin wash and a panel line, when I washed it away with the enamels, it almost filtered the color of the paint. So I don't know if you could put a barrier coat on it with something. It's probably what I'll try if I use it. But inside, like in the cockpit, it doesn't really matter too much. But for exterior paint, and I don't even know if that's used on this for that color, but yeah, just keep that in mind anyways. The next steps are getting into our instrument panels, which I already showed you they have in clear and in this beige plastic. This, I will probably use the clear one and put the decals down. Let's pull them out and take a look. Let's cut this switch open too. Somebody, a British guy, seemed like a nice guy, reviewed this kit and he showed how non-clear this windscreen portion is. It's really not very clear. I don't know in the model in the end if it will really matter, but I just thought it was funny. I don't know why there is multiples of these. Curious, but we'll figure that out. There's got to be a reason, but there's two clear and two beige. Different, maybe the difference between the B2 and the R3, which once again I have absolutely no idea what the differences in those two are. I'm going to do one with a big gun on it that hangs off the front of it because it looks badass. But yeah, I will line this up, these decals, and paint it. That's likely how I'll go about it. And then either put, I don't know what I'll use. Oh, no, they're not. They already have, some of them have holes. And you can put PVA glue in, or some people use Future or clear lacquer, whatever you want to use. But these already have the glass, so you don't need to do that. But yeah, I'm not going to get into the instrument panel right now. This is droned on long enough, and first time I've done this, so I'll probably get 13 views with 12 thumbs down. But it's just how she goes. For fun, so I don't really care. Cheers guys, I'll do another one when I get a minute.